Hey folks, before this video starts, just want to remind you that at the end of February, this is going to be ending. You can get $33 with M1 Finance, so I would recommend going ahead and do that. Refer some of your friends. You can have a free hundreds of dollars just by signing up with M1 Finance. It's going to go down to 10 by the end of February though, so get on that. Now let's get into the video. Hey, how's it going everybody? Thanks for joining me. We got an update for one of the penny stocks that we were talking about last week, I think on the 27th. So we talked about it right about somewhere between 260 and 240. I don't remember the exact dollar number, but we had a nice surge here. You know, I thought this was going to be the base here with this as the resistance line. However, it did go a little bit lower, so I missed the entry a little bit. However, if you were able to get in anywhere here, you'd still be up pretty nicely because we saw a huge pump here. So I'm going to go over the news catalyst that did cause this. Also, that video was just a watch list really, and I didn't include it here on the performance report. Now, I don't know what I should include on the performance report. So this report, if anyone doesn't follow me, this is all the stocks I say I'm buying, and it's all right here, right? So you get to see my actual performance, just so you know I'm a little trustworthy. I'm not just doing this for views or anything. I'm actually doing this to make money myself. So that's what this is. These are all the SPAC plays. These are all the penny plays. These are just long-term holds ever since I started the account, which was only like a month ago, so not many here. But I don't know, should I add all stocks that I talk about or just the ones that I buy? I think I'm just gonna keep it with the ones I buy. Either way, ATOS Therapeutics was a good play. I just don't have unlimited capital, so I can't just buy every single stock, and I don't want to just put $5 into a stock or something stupid. I want to put actual money into any plays I make. That's just my mindset on it. So anyways, ATOS, let's go ahead and look through the news reports. So this happened yesterday, and this is why we saw a surge of the price. I don't know what the exact number was. All right, it was up 18%, and after hours it's up another 11% up to the $3 mark. So if you don't remember what ATOS is, I would recommend going back watching that other one. We actually did like a company review, so they're focused on COVID and breast cancer. But anyways, phase 2 was passed on their new breast cancer technology, medication and whatnot. So I'm just going to read this straight off of them. It is a welcome event to halt an ongoing clinical trial because the results are so overwhelmingly positive. Data from the first 6 patients in our Australian phase 2 window of opportunity study shows a 74% average reduction in Ki-67, which is a common measure of tumor cell activity, and that at the time of the surgery, all patients had Ki-67 levels lower than 25%, which is an important threshold to improve long-term survival as identified in studies by others. We believe that additional enrollment will not alter these positive results, so we are not going to be continue on this thing. But anyways, these guys are going to be moving on to their next phase, and whatever phase that might be. But this is fairly positive news, very positive news actually. But just one little hiccup in this is going to send this thing straight down the gutter, and that's what I got to worry about with any penny stock, is because they're so news oriented. Any little thing can just send it 30-40% and down all the way back to the penny stock range of $1. But for now, I see this thing continuing to run up. I had a price target of 6, and if all these studies go right, that is exactly where this thing is going. So 100% gainer from here if that remains true. Now, this is not a recommendation. I think penny stocks are very, very risky. I much prefer SPAC stocks because there's just a limited downside compared to these where there's just unlimited downside. So if anything with these penny stocks, if you are not confident, go ahead, just dabble your feet into it, put a few $100s in there. Don't throw thousands and thousands of dollars in stocks like this that are completely speculative. And also give them time. If you actually truly believe in something like this, guys, you gotta give it time. Because I came in here and I actually believed in it. I thought it was a really neat company that had a good mindset. They were working on COVID-19. They're working on breast cancer, 2 things that are very, very big issues. But once they get one thing going for them, I just know that this thing is going to turn up. But this was where I confirmed, and it continued to dip. And sometimes that happens. But if you are confident in your play, you're confident in your analysis that you did, ride it out, because look what happened here. If you would have sold at a loss here, you would have been kicking yourself in the butt, knowing that it's now sitting at $3.12 this morning. But an update on our other plays, the one that we took yesterday, it's up 8%. I got in at 610. I alerted that, or I said that in the comment section in the last video. So I got in at 610 this morning or last morning, and it since rose. I actually got in pre-market. I could have gotten a little lower at 1590, but it rose 7.96%, so a solid gainer. Aftermarket is up another 2%, about 1.5%. So he really timed this one well. I don't think it really needs any timing at this point. I believe, and I'm very strong in my belief, that this is going to be a home run play. If you haven't checked that one out, check that video out. This is a home run play. This is my home runner. So anyone watching this, I gave you warning that I am very 100% confident in this. I am not a financial advisor, but I do want to make money. So I'm not lying to you. Okay. As for some of these other guys, I currently hold a option position here in ACEV, just a short one. Pace, I bought 50 shares, I believe. Yesterday, I bought 100 of Latch. Probably going to go in another 100 if we see a dip with Latch. But as for Pace, I just want to see it through. I think this is going to be a patience play. Just like the penny stocks, you got to be patient with these. If you don't, you know, you're going to sell at a loss, at a 2% loss, when really it might go to $14 next month. So I'm just going to be patient with that. 50 shares really is not that much money. And if we start seeing a strong pull up, that is when I'll get in and just try to ride the momentum. As for all these other guys, we're still holding. Whenever they are dark blue, that means that we sold out on them. All the ones that are green are currently up. You can see the percentages here. EXPC is one that I don't like how people are valuing it. I might consider getting out at 50% profit. I'm pretty happy with that. But people are valuing this company like a Tesla right now. It's not. It's just a shuttle helicopter business or electric helicopter business. They don't actually make the helicopter, so there's no real hype around this. All they do is just fly people around. So I don't get the valuation on this one. I loved it when I got it. Don't love it at 15. It's 50% higher. So as for my advice with ATOS and of course any other SPAC play that you're in with me, if you're in any of these with me, this is the same thing I did with EXPC. I have currently a 5% trailing stop loss on EXPC. Just as I said, I don't love the price right now. I could see it falling pretty hard. So I put a trailing stop loss on it. So I'm going to show you guys how to do this. This is going to be with Webull. Robinhood's is simpler. So if you get this, then you're definitely going to be able to get Robinhood's or Fidelity's or any of the other brokerages. It doesn't really matter. But my best advice for you is to come up here and hit sell, hit trailing stop, because you're probably going to be at market or limit. You're going to want to do a trailing stop, however many shares you got. And you're going to want to set it as a percentage. So you could set this at 5, 10, 15. Now for penny stocks, I like 10% because there's a lot of downside with penny stocks. They have a lot of fluctuation, a lot of implied volatility. So this volatility could lead it in 5, 10% swings on the daily. So I would recommend 10 to 15% on your trailing stop loss. So for example, if this does go to 310, once the market opens, a 10% trailing stop loss will bring it back down to 290-ish. And that's when it'll sell all of your shares or however many you set to sell. So what this is going to do is prevent you from waking up one morning, you know, or you're at work all day, you get off of work, school, whatever the heck you're doing, and you log on and you're down 50% on one position. That's just the most devastating thing. So that's why I would set these for sure, except if you're just going to stare at this thing all day. But my recommendation is to set one of these. But yeah, that is my update, my portfolio update, also a ATOS update as well. Let me know if you guys are getting in on the play on ATOS Therapeutics. They did pass phase 2 though, so keep a lookout for them. I appreciate you for watching this. I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a great day. Get out there and make some money, okay?